Hello and welcome everyone to Last Level Press. I'm Mr. Black. Thank you for joining me for my next First 15. This time, as you can see, we are playing Smite. Now this game was actually recommended to me by another of our viewers. It's the first game request that I have received, so I decided to honor it. Even though MOBAs usually aren't really my thing, as I may have given away rather colorfully in my now rather infamous Dota 2 review, which preview for you guys I will be revisiting in the near future, because after I've gotten a bit more experience with MOBAs under my belt and with Dota itself under my belt, I don't feel that I was entirely fair, as some of you have pointed out, well, I won't even get into that, but some of you have pointed out that I wasn't entirely fair with Dota 2, so I will be revisiting it with some updated stances and opinions upon that game. But we're not here to talk about Dota. We are here to discuss Smite, a rather new MOBA by Hi-Rez Studios, which you may know as the same company that not terribly long ago brought you Tribes 2. And that game kind of got left in the dust in lieu of this one. So I've gotten mixed opinions about Hi-Rez Studios because of the way that they have treated their own IPs in the past, but I'm going to come at this with a fresh slate because they seem to have wanted to really rebuild themselves with this game, as much emphasis as they've put on it. So I'm going to try to be fair on it. That said, it has already managed to garner both praise and criticism from me, and I've barely even played it yet. I've played about half a match's worth of the game, but I'll get to why that is here in a moment. Now, first, the praise. That's a really cool skin for Ra, by the way. There are multiple skins here, which I'll get to. Pardon me. First off, praise. In the launcher for the game, as it was patching, it gave me a little something to do, essentially, rather than just wait and tab over to Facebook or YouTube or something else. It actually started playing some basic tutorial videos. I believe there's 6 in the series. I watched the first 3. To give you an idea of what to expect from the game, to really introduce you to the basics of gameplay so that you're not walking into it completely blind. And that makes the game much more approachable than some other MOBAs, just by its design of bringing players in right off the bat. Now, I don't know if I mentioned a moment ago, but this is in closed beta, supposedly. It's really only closed insofar as you have to go to the website and make an account and download the game to play it. I didn't have to go through any kind of application process. I was just able to log right in. Maybe I got auto-accepted and I don't know it. If there is more to that, please let me know. But for now, it seems like closed beta is kind of a misnomer. Now, the criticism that I have for this game right off the bat is, I don't know if there's... No, there doesn't seem to be like an experience bar. Well, here we go, down here. As you may be seeing, well, this is the first 15. Why do you already have stuff under your belt? Well, it's because I wanted to just jump straight into a good old, 3-lane style MOBA match to really showcase the game and to really get a good, honest look at how does it play for my first experience with it. Unfortunately, it did not let me do that. It first thrust me into a tutorial mode, which I found to be rather redundant after I just watched almost an hour's worth of tutorial videos as I waited for the game to patch. That I felt was a bit unwarranted, and it is unskippable, by the way, unless you actually just completely enter into it and then leave it. And let's see if it will... Here we go. After I tried to log in after that, it had tutorial here, and then it only allowed me to go one by one into these different modes and play each of them at least once. Now, most of them I was able to just go through the motions and enter, let it start for a second, exit. I'm willing, for the sake of getting to this for you guys and getting this out as quickly as I can, to deal with whatever the deserter penalty is. I hope it's not as dire as what I encountered with Dota 2, constantly getting connected with other disconnectors, but we'll find out. But I really didn't like that I was forced into multiple game modes that I had no interest at the time in joining. It felt like it was really forcing me into something that I didn't want to do. I just wanted to get straight into, I think Conquest is, I think, the more traditional MOBA mode here, with sort of the lane pushing that we're accustomed to with things like LOL and Dota. Pardon me. So that I didn't like. So the little bit of experience that I already have here is because I basically finished the last half of an arena match, which was the last one in the list, because that one, it didn't let me really leave. I logged into it, saw that it was forcing me into it, went, fine, logged out. When I logged back in, basically I restarted the game completely, it didn't let me get to this screen. it didn't let me get to the mode select. It automatically logged me back into the match that was still in progress and forced me to finish it instead of playing a different match like I wanted to. That really, really irritated me. Because say you're playing with someone that you just cannot stand. Say there's another abusive player in there, or someone that's just throwing the match, whatever the case may be. Sure, you can mute them if they're being verbally abusive, but if they're being total assets and they're just trolling and they're purposely throwing the match, that basically forces you to sit there with that person or to go do something completely different for the next 30 minutes because you can't not play that match if you're in the game while that game is running if you logged into it when it launched. I hope that particular feature disappears when this exits whatever its supposed beta state is. Now, I say supposed beta before I get into a match because this, like I addressed in Warframe, does irritate me a little bit in its slight abuse of the claim to being in beta. For one, like I said, it's very easy to access, and there doesn't seem to be many bugs in it, which is good. But they already have a paid content store, as you may notice. And as I mentioned it in more great detail in my Warframe the first 15 and the round 2 of that I did, I'm of the same camp as, say, Total Biscuit. If you have basically launched your game, whether or not you're calling it a beta, and you include paid content, you are then communicating to your customers. You are guaranteeing them a certain experience with the game. If they are paying for it, they are paying for a certain amount of quality. There's an expectation to that. So those are my concerns, especially given... Let's see if I can jump into a map so I can further illustrate this. All right, let's see. Conquest, 5v5. All right, I'm in a queue. Very good. So... Good lord, it's got a 2.5 minute wait time. Lovely. Alright, well, that gives me a couple of minutes to speak. The gods that are essentially the playable roster of characters in this game, because of course all of the characters are drawn from various pieces and stories of mythology from around the world, which is cool, and I like the art style of the game. I'm really trying to get my major criticisms out of the way so that I can get straight to the gameplay and hopefully enjoy this game more after I get past this little bit of frustration here in the beginning. But anyway, pardon me, there seems to be a fairly sizable roster of playable characters. However, only a few of them are available to play when you first start. That is one place where, as much as I think I'm going to enjoy this more than I did, say, Dota 2, that's something that I think Dota did a little bit better than this by actually letting you play all of their characters right off the bat, even the advanced ones that you might not really have any business playing if you're a new player, but the option is there if you want to. So this one doesn't really do that. Now, they do have sort of this box of characters that is automatically available, and then there's a second sub-box of characters whose inclusions rotate out. And these are drawn from the otherwise paid content gods that you have to pay to access, I guess, permanently, and have them added to your normal playable roster. So I like the fact that they do feature the rotate in and out roster, because that does allow you two different things. One, you do get access to those same gods that would otherwise be paid content eventually. That's good. That makes up a little bit for it. And it also allows you to, if you like the look of a god, but you've never actually, I can speak, played with them before, it allows you, good, I've got 30 seconds left, I'm about to wrap, it allows you to wait for them to rotate into the playable character roster, try them out, and see, okay, do I like this or do I not? That way you can really gauge, is this worth my paying for to gain permanent access to this? And that I like. It's kind of like a free trial that you just kind of have to wait for, kind of like Steam sales or something. So that's really my commentary on the gods. I don't obviously have near enough experience with the game itself, having only played half a match's worth of gameplay thus far, to comment on whether or not any of the otherwise paid content gods feature any amount of unbalancing features. Now, I am concerned about that already, because as soon as you lock any amount in any game like this of playable characters, of equipment, anything that will feature functionally into the gameplay, anytime you lock that away, you run a substantial risk of unbalancing your game to the point where those with paid content who expect to get their money's worth may get an advantage. Sorry, I broke my train of thought as I was trying to pick a god. And you have to kind of snatch them up quick, kind of like with Dota, where you want to grab who you want before anyone else does. So let's see, it looks like, I don't know who that is, or that. That is Neith, I know. I have no idea who that is, and I am playing Fenrir. It was either that or Odin. And as awesome as the Allfather is, Fenrir is just more my cup of tea. Now with Fenrir, from what I gathered on his skills as I looked at him a bit earlier, he seems to be a mostly up-close and personal melee character, so I admit he may not be the best for a starting-off noob like myself, but I'm gonna try anyway. And really, I mean, that's my criticism getting out of the way. I really liked what the tutorial explained about in this game. It actually, like, I felt myself grinning as I watched the tutorial for Smite, because almost every word out of that narrator's mouth was an answer that is the opposite of issues that I took with Dota 2. And as critical as I was of that game, I am going to revisit it. Like I said, I wasn't really fair with it, but I do still have a lot of issues with the game. I think it's made a lot of mistakes. And almost every single one of them, with the exception of one, this game doesn't do. So I'm hoping, now that I've gotten my initial frustrations out of the way, to really, really like this game. So again, to whomever one of you, I don't remember your username, and for that I apologize. I would name you on screen, but I simply don't remember. But you know who you are. Thank you for giving me the feedback and having enough faith in me, at least to be entertaining enough to watch, to want me to play this game. I do appreciate that. Alrighty then. So I get a little bit of automatic tutorial here, even in a non-tutorial mode. Alrighty then. So this, okay, yeah, there's the mini-map there in the top right. So finally, I am able to get to the game mode that I wanted to play an hour ago. At least one Phoenix. Alright, yeah, I forgot about that from the tutorial. Alright, so since you probably can't hear her since I turned down the volume, these Phoenixes here that sit right outside of your main camp, they have to be killed before your Minotaur or whatever Titan you have, which basically functions like the Ancient in Dota, will appear. And if you kill your enemy's Phoenix, you will temporarily, or not you, but your side will temporarily get super minions that will spawn for your side. So of course, like any other MOBA, well, I can't really say any, but like most MOBAs, this mode, which is sort of the classic MOBA mode, pits you on a team of 5-on-5 in a more or less somewhat symmetrical 3-lane map lined with defensive towers. This is, I believe, yeah, if I'm looking at the minimap correctly, this is as far forward as my towers extend. Beyond that, that tower, yay off in the distance over yonder, is the first of the enemy towers. And if, yep, okay, I'm looking at the minimap and forward. Alright, so if enemies or your minions, or rather if teammates or your minions, I'm sorry, see an enemy, you can then see them both on the minimap and as red silhouettes here. Now, I have no idea how I should be playing this character, so Smite vets, cut me a break here. Yes, I'm a noob. Yes, I'm probably not going to be playing this character correctly or covering the correct lane. I know that, and frankly, I don't care. So if you're going to give me those kind of feedback, I won't even pay attention to that, because this is really just to get a handle on how the basic gameplay works. Remember, I only claimed to have a match, or rather half a match, worth of experience with this game before now. Can I attack somebody? Alright, yay. Nope, nope, don't shoot me. Now, the tutorial prepped me and let me know that at early levels, even minions are a pretty substantial threat to you. And towers are damn near deadly. Ooh, yay, level 2, alright. Oh, I also forgot to mention, since I leveled, that one of the features that makes this game much more approachable than some other MOBAs is that it includes a simple but critical function that is the auto-level function, allowing you to set, or rather it's on by default, but it allows the game itself to auto-level your abilities as you go, and to automatically buy appropriate equipment for you as you level. Oh, no, I'm stuck! No, don't kill me, bro! Or I savage you. Ooh. Can I kill him? Can I kill him? Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, damn it. Well, I got close. Almost. Almost killing somebody is almost worthwhile. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes. So I like the fact that letting it basically give you a strong set of abilities and items right off the bat that you don't have to worry about allows you to focus on really just getting your hands around the gameplay so that you can trust it to give you at least an adequate set of items and abilities as you progress that will, hopefully at least, I haven't played it enough to know whether or not I'm giving it more credit than it's due, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say that hopefully this is going to give me ability and item upgrades in, one, a proper order, and two, let's see if I can gank this lady. Can I jump her? Can I jump her? No, there's minions coming, damn it! Arr, I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, that was a bad idea. That was a terrible idea. No! Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I knew that was a mistake the second I hit click, but still, totally worth it. Totally wasn't, but I'm going to say it was anyway. Alright.
This is your Titan. If it falls, your team will lose.
Yes, I know this is my...
Your
Oh.
towers and Phoenix
Wait, my
provide
Titan is
reliable
here.
defense
That...
against
Wait.
this happening, and should be defended at all costs. You should also push to destroy the enemy towers.
Yeah,
So you can slay their
I know
Titan
that.
first.
Why is my Titan here if my Phoenix hasn't been killed? Does it just appear over time? That's not the way it was explained before. Oh well, whatever. My Phoenix is still alive and so is my Titan, so that means I'm not losing yet. So that's good, I guess. Anyway, back to the auto level bit. I'm gonna try a different lane. I assume that this is kind of like some of the other speedier, more roguish characters in other MOBAs that, because he's almost strictly melee and he doesn't seem to have many defensive abilities, I'm gonna guess Fenrir is more of a ganker kind of character. Oh, no, get away, get away. No, 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 no. So I don't think I've really got any obligation to cover any specific lane. I should probably just try and gank people when they're unaware. Sure. Oh god. Oh my. Oh, that is satisfyingly horrifying. Good on you, sir. Ooh, is that like a rage ability? I have no idea what any of my abilities do just yet, except for this one, which is my lunge claw. Ooh, kill him, get him. No, no. Oh, damn it. Yes, I got him. Oh, well, I killed him. I died, but I killed him. First kill. All right. That's satisfying. All right, so I think I ramblingly, messily, not very concisely made my point about how I like the auto level function because it makes the game so much more approachable. It doesn't confront you with this massive learning curve of being intimidated by this massive library of items that you constantly question. Should I buy this? Is this worth investing in? What order should I level my abilities in? Those are things that other MOBAs give you basically no idea of how to do or even what you should do. Like Dota 2 has its recommended item lists, sure, but those only get you so far. And you've really got to go to the wikis and the wiki community to really get your hands around what you should be doing and when. And I can't give that kind of credit to the game itself because the game itself isn't giving you that information. You have to look at a third-party source for that. This is the game itself saying, hey, we're going to get you in the habit of letting these abilities level in this order, and you getting these pieces of equipment that we're basically saying are a solid build for you. And I've, at this point, basically got to take their word for that. But, you know, I can trust them because they made the damn game. I would hope they know. Uh-oh. 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 No, this is not looking good for me. This is not looking good for me. Minions, protect me. Protect me, minions. I don't know who that guy... I think that's Poseidon? He's kind of scary. I like that. I might give him a try later. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no! Tower, protect me! I should mention that towers won't necessarily automatically target you if you have minions that are within closer range of it. But if you attack an enemy hero while you're in range of an enemy tower, that tower will still target you, even if there are minions closer to it than you are. Which really makes tower zones, like these lines here, I think indicate the tower's maximum range. These really make these pretty safe places to be and to fall back to. And I like the fact that it actually lines out the range here. That's a nice function. So this is obviously going to stretch longer than 15 minutes. I believe it already has, if my timer's correct. So I'm going to cut this here. I'm going to give this a round 2, but I want to preface now that round 2 of Smite is not going to be me revisiting it for the same reasons as I have revisited other games that I've given round 2 videos to, which were largely to confront the fact that those games had massive bugs and approachability issues. This one, thankfully, I am finding that, like I was hoping, oh damn it, I missed. My initial frustrations with the game aside, forcing me into modes that I didn't want to play, those frustrations are quickly dissolving now that I'm able to do my own thing with the game. Oh, no, no. Oh, you're the B guy. No. Oh, damn it. Oh, man. Okay, that's going to take some getting used to. The ranged target. Ooh, Poseidon. No. No, Poseidon. No, I will rage at you. I will rage. Nerd rage. Fallout. Yes. Get you. Oh. No, damn it. I should have just kept running. I should have kept running. All right, well, on that note, thank you guys for joining me here at Last Level Press. I am Mr. Black. This has been Smite, and my, not quite first 15 minutes with it, but my first real 15 dedicated minutes with its gameplay. So thank you guys for watching. I will be doing a round 2 of this. It'll basically just be the continuation of what's left of this map and my conclusionary thoughts on the game. So that will probably be released very shortly after this video is. So for now, thank you guys for watching. I'm Mr. Black, and I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.